Good evening.
Well, good evening, konbanwa, minasan.
Good evening to everyone driving your combine harvesters. If you've got 20 acres and they've got 43, well, you've got a brand new combine harvester and you'll give them the key.
Then you realise it's the wrong key and you'll have to walk all the way back to the farm for the right one.
Towing the combine harvester behind you.
Yeah. It's like a lawnmower.
Yeah, every step that you take, the little blades nip your heel. Ow!
Oh, yeah.
The harvester has become the harvestee.
The harvested.
Ah.
It's like when they're having an inspection about all the harvests and you get the harvested inspector come in.
Yeah. I'd say that your blades are not the regulation 3 3/4 inches wide, actually. So I'm afraid I'll have to give you only a satisfactory.
Yeah. The health and safety in this place. You don't take care of your combine harvesters enough.
But
Harvesters first.
Konbanwa and
Konbanwa.
bonsoir and
Ooh.
I don't know it in any other language. Oh yes, I do. Guten Abend.
Oh, okay. I do as well. Good evening.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
The obvious one.
I think we did say that at the start, just in case anyone's keeping score. Yeah, it's a lovely June's day.
Ooh.
And the ice cream's ready to pop.
Oh, yeah. Perfect timing. You can tell it's a nice day because the ice cream van's out.
Yeah.
We only let him out on nice days.
It's singing its mating cry.
The mating cry. The mating cry of the ice cream vans.
Yeah, disperse its spores into the bellies of unsuspecting young children. That sounds really wrong. I'm talking about ice cream. I'm talking about ice cream.
Remember when I was a kid and my nan lived in Southmead, the ice cream van always played Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh. Not heard that one.
I always... Pardon?
I've not heard that one from an ice cream van.
Oh, from an ice cream van.
Oh, yeah.
You just haven't heard the song?
Yeah, Popeye, what's that?
Yeah.
Is it like when you sneeze with your eyes open?
Yeah. Or if you hold your breath in space.
Oh, yeah. Or you see a really attractive person walk past and your eyes go, "Awooga!" Pop out.
Yes. No, but yeah, just as a kid and teenager, I used to think, did he get the copyright to that song?
Yeah, he hasn't paid his PRS fee.
Yeah. Thank God Popeye was made in America.
Yeah. Do you reckon like, who's in charge of the ice cream? Like Mr. Whippy? Yeah, Mr. Whippy, that's it.
Yeah.
As I said it, I realised that was it. He gets a knock on the door from Henry VIII one day, like, "You've been playing Greensleeves without my permission."
Yeah. Well, isn't there like a period of time when music then becomes...
Yeah. I think it's 70 years after the death of the creator. That's certainly, I think that's just general copyright, not just music.
Oh, okay.
Because it keeps on getting extended because Disney, the company, keeps on lobbying the US government to get it extended. Because obviously Walt Disney died a while ago.
Yeah. So that's just going to keep going up for the rest of time.
Yeah, probably. But there's certain things like Sherlock Holmes is in the public domain.
Yeah.
There was something...
Some of like the old Universal monster movie monsters and stuff as well. That's how people can always have like Dracula or Frankenstein.
Yeah, Bram Stoker it'd be for Dracula. Because that was written 18-something, so he's long gone.
Marie Shelley.
Yes. Famous Doctor Who character.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, there's only one that's canon to me.
True.
And it's the one that you cannot see. For a Chibnall era episode, it was alright.
Something in the last couple of years became public domain, and it's really bugging me. I can't remember what it was.
Was it Winnie the Pooh at any point?
Ooh.
Because I think there is a thing where you can use Winnie the Pooh as long as he's not wearing the red t-shirt, because then he becomes Disney Winnie the Pooh.
Ah, yeah, Winnie the Pooh enters the public domain this year.
This year, okay. And you heard that somewhere, yeah.
That must be what I was thinking of. Oh shit, there's been a horror film released called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Because it's now in the public domain, you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah. Oh, Christ, we're going to just see a surge of Winnie the Pooh films.
Winnie the porn.
Winnie the Pooh on you.
Willy the Pooh poop shoot.
Yeah. Willy up the Pooh.
Yeah. Willy up the Pooh. Well, there's the episode title, sorry.
Oh, I'm glad I could make a contribution.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, man. Yeah, that's good to know that Dracula's in the public domain. That's one of my favourite books, Dracula. It's very good.
I've read the book.
I'll write the new version.
Yeah, modernise it, set it in modern times with all cell phones and Snapchats and
because Dracula...
Fortnite dances. And...
Yeah. Is there a Fortnite dance called like the stake or the crucifix or something? The decapitation of the body. I just don't think. So instead of coming from Romania or Transylvania and going, he lands in Whitby in Yorkshire, he's going to come from fucking Beverly Hills and end up.
Isn't that just basically the CBBC show Young Dracula?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. He doesn't. Yeah, he goes to a different seaside town.
Yeah, Burnham-on-Sea.
You know how I don't know if you've seen the film or know the story of The Time Machine by H.G. Wells or read the book.
I've watched one of the films a while ago, and I know the story and stuff. Yeah.
So you know how there's like the two races of humans. There's the people in charge, whose name I forget, who are all like, tall and beautiful and all that. And then there's like the underclass doing all the manual labor, who they're the Morlocks.
Yeah,
they're all like gnarled and hunched over and everything. I was thinking about how in the real world, if you go hundreds of years into the future when humans have like evolved a little bit into two little sub-races, it's probably going to be the other way, where the people who don't have to do any of the menial labor are going to spend all their time hunched over in front of screens, squinting at them. So they'll all have like really poor posture, bad
Wally.
joints. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they won't be able to, they'll be squinting, they'll have bad eyesight, atrophied muscles and all that sort of stuff. Whereas the people doing all the drudgery will be standing up straight. They'll have like strong ligaments and everything.
By which point the underlings can overpower the overlings.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then they become their own enemies.
Shit. Yeah.
It's a vicious cycle.
And that's how humanity's gone for the past 3 million years, which is definitely how long we've been around for. Don't look it up.
Yeah, sure. I don't do maths. You know this.
Yeah, it's true, it's true. What's the difference between 3 million and 12? Well, we don't know. They're both numbers and therefore incomprehensible.
One of them you can count using limbs.
Yes. Yes. Because we all have 12 limbs, of course.
We have over 12 limbs, but we've got the 10 fingers, and then you can use 2 of your toes if you want. Or
fingers and toes not normally called limbs.
They're part of the limbs?
I think they're attached to the end of the limbs.
What would they be then?
Digits.
Digits. We're going digital.
Dactyls. Oh, I learned a cool word a couple of weeks ago.
Pterodactyl.
The word for counting on your fingers is dactylonomy.
Oh.
So I really liked. I wrote it down. That's the power that it has.
It sounds like a study or something at Hogwarts. Come along, we've got dactylon.
Imagine the disappointment on their faces the first lesson. Oh, that sounds cool. Let's take that lesson.
We're gonna transform into like dinosaurs or something.
They just spend. It's like when Bart's in that remedial class in The Simpsons, and they spend 3 weeks like learning the letter A or whatever. In dactylonomy, they just have to. The whole year is spent. Or no, the whole multiple years up until they're newts is spent counting up to 20.
To 10. Oh, to 20.
Using toes as well, yeah.
Oh, okay, toes as well.
Maybe
okay.
you do the toes for your newts.
Yeah, you'd only go on to toes if you're actually taking it as an exam sort of thing.
Professor, when are we going to use any magic? Numbers are magic, damn it. Yeah, like a muggle-born teacher who always wanted to be a mathematician and they got dragged into this world of magic.
I mean, there's a whole meme thanks to the latest Spider-Man film about maths being better than magic, so...
Oh. There's a really cool series of books. Oh.
Delve into that.
Oh, yeah, no, I ain't seen it yet. There's a really cool series of books called the Laundry Files.
Oh,
which follows this guy. He's like a civil servant, but he works for the.
His name's Elton, and he's trying to get with a girl called Jackie.
Yeah,
but she's always coming on to him instead, and it's a big flip. But yeah,
you've achieved steps 1 to 4. Yeah. So it's this civil servant. He works for this top secret branch of the UK government, branch of the Secret Service, and they're called the Laundry because their original office was above a laundry. But they deal with all like the occult, like demons and eldritch horrors from another dimension and things like that.
Okay.
But it's all maths basically. So like this guy was like a computer hacker basically who hacked into their servers, and then rather than kill him, they decided to use his skills in their department. It's all like if you write the right formula, it opens up a gateway to the other
magical. Okay.
It's a
little bit like Shakespeare Code, but with numbers instead of words.
Yeah, it is like that.
Yeah. There's the power of the word or whatever.
Yeah, and the word was God.
Actually, they used like numbers in their wordy magic anyway, didn't they?
Oh yeah, because it had to be the pentameter, the rhythm.
Yeah.
I love it.
76392 or something like that. That's all I remember of that.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant like the meter of the. But yeah, they actually put numbers in it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, they actually chuck numbers in it.
Yeah. Thoroughly recommended the Laundry Files. Very good.
Okay. Big Finish Productions today announces a brand new series of adventures for the Fugitive Doctor, as played by actress Jo Martin.
Oh!
Yeah. That could be interesting. She's back 6 exciting new full-cast audio dramas due to be released across 2 box sets.
Nice. Fuck-a-dive.
That Doctor. might be the only Chibnall era audiobooks I may ever end up getting.
Yeah, because they're not written by him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, true. Let's just seeing if they had any deals on. And they're doing a Sacha Dhawan Master series as well, but we don't care about that.
Well, if they write it better, I guess that'll make a lot of difference, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
No deals.
So, Big Finish chairman Jason Hay-Ellery said, "I first met Jo Martin at a Doctor Who convention in February of this year, where she wowed the crowds with her enthusiasm for the programme and role of Fugitive Doctor." So that's cool that she was all enthusiastic and shit.
She's a fan.
Yeah, a FNA.
And if she wasn't a fan before, she is at least one now.
Yeah. Maybe she can grow to love it if she didn't already. But if she wowed the crowds at a convention, she must have been into it.
Yeah. It would be interesting audio, though, just to see what they do.
Yeah.
To see if the Fugitive Doctor would have been any better as the actual 13th Doctor.
My headcanon is still that it's either this whole was it Series 6B?
Okay.
Or alternate universe.
Yeah.
I still think that's a better explanation.
I think they're not going to, but they should have it where it turns out, I think I've mentioned it before, that Whittaker's Doctor wasn't the real Doctor the whole time. And Jo Martin's Doctor was the actual one, and there was like a split in the regeneration or something. They created like 2 versions of the Doctor, and they have to like do a whole like like a fusion dance in the final.
The fusion dance, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
Fugitive Doctor is going to return in Whittaker's Regeneration next time. They're going to do the fusion dance and become the new Doctor.
nice. Well, they've both got earrings, like the little, like potaro or whatever it was. I can't remember what they're called. Like it's like potato or something like that.
Yeah,
That,
I know.
that they have in Dragon Ball. Yeah. So like the 13th Doctor is like a sort of non-specific Valiard. Like she's not evil.
Yeah.
She's just there. Wow. I look forward to one day catching that.
Yeah, eventually. I need to remember to check it more for deals because you never know when we'll start getting some more monthly. I know, like a month or so ago, I did check it and they had 6th Doctor deals for the monthly release, but I had no money at the time. So it was, yeah.
Oh, speaking of which,
I
listened to. I finished Missy Series 3 now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think the first series was probably my favourite of them. I still enjoyed them. They were good still.
It sort of slowly went downhill a little bit,
Yeah.
didn't it? Like the third series wasn't as good as the second, which wasn't as good as the first. But
I
they
think
were all really good because of the actors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the first I really loved the sort of tongue-in-cheek, whimsical nature of the first series. But I guess maybe if they'd kept that up, it would have got old. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was
Yeah.
yeah. I agree with
I
your
do like Rufus Hound as a version of the monk.
Yes, yeah.
He works. I think if they brought the monk back, I'd like to see him maybe as the monk on the tellies because he's a big enough name as it is.
Look, it was only a couple of times I did like that recurring joke that he was really annoyed about being called the monk.
And then it's like, is it like in the final one or something? It's like, what do you call yourself now? The nun?
Yeah, it's like, I'm not even dressed as a nun.
Yeah. That's one series I hope they do more of.
Definitely. I listened as well to Black and White. I've got to listen to the final one. Was it Gods and Monsters or something like that? Something to do with gods, isn't it?
It was the of those ones I got that connected to
Black and White. They was it the Forge people were back, and it was the Beowulf story.
Yeah. That one I did listen to, and then I didn't finish the one after. Actually, I didn't start the one after.
Well, I haven't started it either, so
okay,
it's a race.
Oh, shit! I better boot it up now. Listen to it whilst we're going.
Yeah. And then you can repeat it to me, and I can check.
I'll repeat it to you line for line.
Yeah,
so that you don't have to listen
in Japanese,
to it
like a translator.
Hi death, Doctor Death.
Oh, that was the theme tune. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was cool. I liked that kind of subplot that they had of the 7th Doctor basically going on this hunt for all the eldritch horrors, such as Fenric.
Yeah, I do remember thinking, oh, you'd quite like that one.
And again, like, this often happens whenever I think of Curse of Fenric. I was listening to Black and White, just thinking to myself, I can't believe Curse of Fenric was the second to last episode. It just feels like a show at its height, not something that's about to be cancelled.
Yeah.
Or serial, not episode.
But then I guess the decision had already been made for it to be cancelled before that point, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, they'd have already finished that season when the decision got made, so no one had a chance to sort of change it. But yeah, no, I do agree. I've unfortunately had more spoilers and rumour spoilers about Doctor Who as well.
Oh damn! Well, we'll mention them because I've also seen a few things myself, but we'll keep struggling.
Well, I suppose we could say that they were recently filming in Bristol.
Yeah, my mum told me that. She knew all the way from Thailand. I had no idea.
My nan told me, and within that, she also gave me a spoiler about people who were there. So
That's exactly what my mum said to me.
yeah,
I'd already seen that person had been spotted in filming prior to being told this, so I already knew.
As had I.
Yeah.
So that was lucky. But I've also seen thumbnails about speculations of an actor coming back for villain roles.
Oh.
But I'm not going to. Although the actor isn't coming back, but the villain role is coming back. But the actor is new to the show, but the villain role isn't, and that's
Okay.
blah 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 blah.
They're bringing back.
I don't know if any of that is 100% true, but I've seen like multiple YouTubers posting thumbnails and spoiler things about that.
They're bringing back the Time Lord Irving Braxiatel.
Yeah, that's him.
He's a fan favourite.
But no, a big name actor playing characters not seen for many eons.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all I'll say.
Oh, okay.
Big name actors.
Oh, big name.
A big American name actor.
Like a really long name.
Yeah,
Arnold
yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
Yes, they've got Arnie in. He's going to be coming in and playing what were the like big like bodybuilder guards to the Daleks. Orgons?
Oh yeah, Ogrons.
Ogrons?
Yeah.
He's coming back and playing a
Ogron Supreme.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's not even American. I don't know. Like he basically is now. He's been there for so long.
By him. Yeah, he's been adopted by him.
Just the longest name I could think of at short notice. What was the name of that fucking guy from the Monty Python sketch? Johann Gamblepoti de von Alsfern Splendenschlitter Krass Krembon Freidigger Dingle Dangle Dongle Dungle Burstein von Nackerthrasher Applebanger Horowitz Tikalensik Grandenotti Speltingle Grandlich Grumbelmeier Speltewasser Kirstich Himberleisen Bahnwagen Guten Abend bitte ein Nürnberger Bratwurstlige Sporten mit Weimacher Lube Hudsford Güberabe Schönen Danke Kapfleisch Mittler Aucher von Hautkopf of Ulm.
Max or Axel Rodenfeld.
Yeah. they've got the guy I just said in to play the Mighty Jaggerfest of the Mighty.
Yeah.
The Holy Hydrodressing Max Rodenfeld.
Yeah, the entire credits was just for him.
And the episode's set on Raxacoricophalopatorius.
Yeah.
Where a volcano erupts and gives everyone pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanicosis.
Yep, and they have to get the antidotes as in franklific mixyalbidium rixdixdoxydroxide to cure it.
And then the episode ends because that's all we've got time for.
Yeah. Just saying all that. Okay. Well, I think we've got a hit on our hands.
Hands on our hits.
Oh, hands on my hips.
Yeah.
Let it be gips. To see me the guy jump around.
Jump around, keeping your hands on your hips. Right, I better just check. See, I don't think I made any... I did make a note for this year. Oh.
This year?
This week.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was just... I just wanted to have a moan about competitive Pokemon.
Oh dear. Why? What's going on with competitive Pokemon these days?
I get like the news coming in, like, teams from the latest tournaments and what have you, just because I maintain a vague interest in it. And like, I swear the top 10 teams from top finishers from one of the recent big tournaments was posted, and they were all exactly the same. All 6 exactly the same Pokemon. And I remember when I was playing back in 2015, and when they changed the format as they do every year, which really like hinders the growth of the game because no one can ever settle on a fucking meta. Everyone was going on about, oh yeah, this format's got really stale because everyone just uses chalk teams now. So chalk was Cresselia, Heatran, Amoonguss, Landorus, Therian, and Mega Kangaskhan, and then another one.
Kangaskhan. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh, where they just keep adding shit every year to the point the game's like, But
then they also take things away and restrict the Pokemon you can use, or then don't restrict the Pokemon you can use, so that every team has a fucking Xerneas and a Kyogre on it because they're the best Pokemon.
Okay.
But yeah, everyone was going on about how it was good the format was changing for 2016 because it was stale and everyone's a chalk team, and I was like, excuse me, I have won the Premier Challenge with not a chalk team. I came second in another. You know? When you look at the top teams, there's chalk there, but there's also a lot of teams that aren't chalk. Because, you know,
Like
as
cheese.
as one thing gets used by everyone, people develop counters for it. And that's how a meta evolves. But then you change the meta and that doesn't have a chance to happen. But anyway. The other thing that was a big problem in 2015 to 2016 is that people complained about the centralised meta, not that there was one, but then they changed it to a format where you could have 2 cover legendaries on a team. And I remember thinking at the time, well, surely that's just going to centralise the meta around the best cover legendaries because all the teams will be built around that. And lo and behold, that's exactly what's happened. And the format hasn't really changed since. And that's why all the teams are the same. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, although it's not over yet. Back to the past we go. Then something came through. I read the results from the Japanese nationals, and the teams were all so different. It gave me joy in my heart. Keep me singing. Keep me joy in my heart, I pray.
Yeah.
And especially
flashback, Miss Garland.
Yes. Oh, dear, oh dear. To this day, I can't see anyone tinkling the ovary without thinking of Mrs. Garland.
And
yeah.
catching your voices in her hands to shut us up at the end.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically
Anyway,
every
yeah,
team
sorry.
now has a oh shit, what's the dog called? The blue dog with a sword in its mouth. Zacian, Zacian, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
Sword
It's
mascot number 5.
sword mascot, yeah. There's Kyogre.
Smascot.
Smascot.
There's Smascot and Shascot.
Yeah. There's Smascot. There's Water Thing.
Oh.
Kyogre. There's Incineroar, and like every team has those. In fact, I'm looking at the Japanese ones, and they're all different, so I can't remember what the ones that everyone has are because these are all different.
Good on you, Japan.
Yeah, but like this one, the winner had a Landorus and an Amoonguss, so it was like a throwback to chalk, and then a Kartana, which used to be really big, but isn't anymore, so it was cool to see that back. The guy in second place had a Raichu, a Zapdos, and a Shedinja on his team.
Oh.
So I was like, I really like this, because, you know, my first ever competitive team had a Raichu in it, so I got a soft spot. And just to see someone using something different.
It just varied, yeah.
Yeah.
It
was
feels
really-
like actual Pokemon battling and not just bunch of numbers.
Yeah.
People have actually put effort into learning different things that they like to make different strategies and stuff like that.
Yeah. In fact, the guy in 16th had a Dusclops and a Ditto on his team.
Yeah.
There's an Umbreon knocking about somewhere. There's a couple of Gastrodons. There's a Bronzong. This is cool. There's like a fairy down
Someone's
here
got
in
a Pidgey.
21st. Yeah. So yeah, that was cool.
Magikarp.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
the way, baby.
Shout out to Japan.
Yeah.
But the
well,
other
you
thing
know
that was
me,
cool,
I rep Japan more than my own country half the time.
the other thing that was cool is that instead of just so most tournaments, anyone can just go to it. Some of them have an entry fee, some of them don't. Normally, like the big ones that the Pokemon Company put on themselves don't have an entry fee. Anyone can go along and you play. It's called a Swiss. My screen's flickering a second. Let me just plug my wire back in. Make sure it's not. Yeah, it's a Swiss tournament, so everyone plays the same number of games. It's like in the second round, everyone who won their first game plays someone else who won their first game, and all the people who lost play someone who lost. And each round you play someone with the same record as you. So I know when I went to nationals before, you'd have a really hard time the first couple of rounds because some people would just destroy you and you'd beat some people, and then by the end of it you'd be playing people who were around your sort of level and you just have fun then.
Okay.
But yeah, instead of that, the Japanese one, they actually have qualifiers, which are they're not in-person ones, they're all on the online battle ladder thing. So they say over this period of time, you're competing to qualify for nationals, basically. So then they pick the top players from each of these qualification periods and they get an invite to nationals, which I think is a much better way to do it.
Like a proper little league.
Yeah. Because how it is at the moment, like, I know I go on about winning a Premier Challenge and coming second in another one, but that was because there was hardly anyone there.
You did you?
I did. I don't like to mention it, but there was hardly anyone there. That's why I won. Although I did beat a guy
So
who was
you only
second in the
won by
country at the time, so
default.
it wasn't like I just lucked out. But I'd never
Sure.
I like the Yeovil one was always had more people in it. I think my highest place there was ninth.
Okay.
So, and like I said in nationals, I think my best result was 5 wins, 4 losses. So nowhere near top cut sort of thing. But I think that's a much better way to do it, because if you can afford to go to all the tournaments, you rank up the points from finishing, even if you don't win any, you rank up loads of points and then you can go to Worlds. Whereas actually
Okay.
everyone can go, I mean, you have to subscribe to the online stuff, but everyone can play online, theoretically.
Well, yeah.
You don't have to travel to Whitstable or Yeovil or Manchester or London or whatever. You can just play online, qualify. If you do well enough, you get a paid invite to the Nationals. I say that's a much better way to do it.
No, yeah, makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to waste money going places.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to go there if I don't have to.
Yeah, so I think they've only done this because of coronavirus, but I hope it catches on.
Well, yeah, no, makes sense.
And it's only in Japan, anyways.
Okay.
And like, not that I'm playing competitively, but I still follow it. I just think it's a much better system. I think it should be the way that they do it. There we are.
Never know, one day in the next couple of years you might come out of retirement.
Yeah.
For one final go.
I often think about it. If the format changes to something good again, I might. But I just don't want to. I don't want to live in a world where every team. I mean, like the top cut here, or the top few teams. Like first place has a sword mascot and a Kyogre. Second place, Yveltal and Kyogre. Third place, sword mascot Kyogre. Fourth place, Eternatus Dialga. Fifth place, sword mascot the Calyrex. Sword mascot Groudon. Eternatus Calyrex. Groudon Kyogre. I just think that takes the fun out of it.
There's no variety.
Like I never used legendaries in game because it's just, what's the point of just having one that's way more powerful?
There's no personality to your team. You might as well just it might as well just be a bunch of clones up there fighting each other, sort of thing. Yeah.
So the other thing I was thinking, like you said about the different teams has like more personality and it's not just a bunch of numbers and shit. This is like brings me back to what I've said before about how I don't understand why the Pokemon Company don't have like a battle simulator built into their games, like Pokemon Showdown, rather than, because everyone who's in these tournaments has max IVs, the right nature, fully EV trained. So, just have that for competitive. Just say, do you want the IV to be maximum or minimum? Or sometimes you have to get a certain IV to get the right hidden power type. So just have like 16, however many it is, different hidden powers of different types, and just let us use different ones,
Yeah.
And then the people who want to do the competitive stuff can play with their perfect Pokemon on a different ladder, and then there should be a separate ladder for just in-game stuff, and the two don't cross over, sort of thing.
They do
I think that would make
mingle.
a lot more sense. That's Christian's plans for Pokemon.
Fair.
I need to just go and marry.
Right
what's
to
his name?
Mr. Nintendo.
Junichi Masuda. I need to marry him and then get half of Pokemon in the divorce settlement.
Yeah. Although isn't he stepping away from the main game series to just focus on Nintendo as a whole or something?
Yeah, I
something
can't remember,
like that.
because the other guy ran Sword and Shield. I can't remember his name. But yeah, you're right.
Don't attempt it.
I just can't remember it. Hasn't been around this long.
But it's going to be harder to remember.
Pokemon Sword and Shield Game Director.
Director. The direction of the tour is that way.
Well, their art director left to form a new studio. Oh, James Turner.
Oh.
Yeah. Like the one Western guy at Game Freak. He's English.
Oh.
He designed
I do
a lot
remember.
of,
I do remember hearing this. Actually,
he designed a lot of the Pokemon, and unfortunately, they're some of the worst designed
the
ones.
shit one. Yeah.
Uh,
Modern ones.
Yeah. Shigeru Omori is the new guy. There we are.
Shigeru. That's quite.
Gary.
Barry.
Gary.
Gary.
Shigeru.
Gary Game Freak.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Because Satoshi was Ash, Shigeru was
Okay,
Gary. Was it
yeah,
Shigeru Miyamoto
yeah.
they named him after?
I do remember now. Yeah, I think that sounds familiar.
Because if you start up red and green, your default name
Yeah.
is Satoshi and your rival's default name is Shigeru. There you go.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've played any of the old ones, to be fair. We wouldn't have got that anyway.
Oh, that was the other cool thing about competitive now. It used to be that in tournaments, whenever they streamed it or put it on a big screen or whatever, one of the players would have to plug their 3DS or whatever they were using into a wire, and you would just see a casting of their screen sort of thing. But now it looks like they've actually developed a proper battle view.
Tool.
So you can see both sets of HP at the same time. You don't follow one person. So it's like
Oh,
a proper
okay.
little
Nice.
yeah, a little just sort of default in the middle view.
Split screen thing, yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. I watched some of the stream of the Japanese finals because I was interested in the teams.
Oh, nice.
One day, I'm waiting for every now and then they do an online tournament that's a throwback to a previous format.
Generation.
I'm waiting for the VGC 15 throwback so I can break out the old team again.
I'm coming out of retirement for one last case.
Although I think they need to reinvent Mega Stones again because they're not. I don't think you can get them anywhere at the moment. Because Kangaskhan's nothing without his Mega Stone.
Yeah.
Or her Mega Stone, I guess.
Their Mega Stone?
Yeah. There we are.
Well, I don't know. The next thing will probably be you fusing with your Pokemon to become Ultimate Digimon. Pokemon fusions.
Definitely. If they follow the Digimon skill tree.
Yeah.
whatever you wanna call it.
Either that, or they're gonna go with you punching the Pokemon yourself.
Yes.
Which I wouldn't mind actually. That's a game I want to see. Is like Legends Arceus, but you can get a bit more physical with the Pokemon.
Oh. Bring on the Gardevoirs.
Proper. Oh, okay. I wasn't thinking that actually. I was thinking of hunting wild animals and that kind of.
Oh, you could be
simulation games you get.
Be like the film, the Revenant.
I don't know.
Oh, where Leonardo DiCaprio gets attacked by a bear.
Oh,
that's a great film. That you get attacked by an Ursa ring.
No, but in Arceus you do get attacked by an Ursa Luna.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Good.
Well, thanks for the spoiler.
You won't know until you see it anyway, so...
Anyway. Yeah, it's very good, The Revenant. It's quite a long film, but it's the way that it's shot and, scripted and filmed and everything, directed, is you're just permanently on the edge of your seat, so you don't really notice the time passing because you're fully in it. Basically, he's on this. It's set in the American frontier times, and he gets he gets attacked and I think he gets wounded, and they leave him for dead because they can't afford to carry a person or something, and he gets attacked by a bear, manages to kill it, but then is horribly wounded and has to stitch him a bit like in Castaway, where he has to heal his wounds and stuff.
Okay.
And then it's about his journey back to civilization.
To survive. Okay. Go back for revenge. Yeah. I got a frog in my throat.
Oh. A Politoed.
Yeah. Trying to clear it for the past 5 minutes.
Oh. As long as it's not a toad.
No. But I did hear a boy named Neville's lost one, so...
Oh, okay. He should have tied a knot in his Remembrance.
Yeah, that's it. Just like your penis.
Oh, yes, that's exactly what I've done.
Tie a knot in your penis to remember what...
Yeah.
The problem is you never remember what you've tied the knot in your thing for.
No, that's the problem. I was thinking you give someone an iron bar. There you are, tie a knot in that to remember things, and then I can't bend it. Well, that means you'll never forget anything ever again. That's how it works. It gifts you the power of remembrance. Remembrance.
Or the brain of an elephant. Just cut it out and
Yeah.
give it to him.
Yeah.
See, elephants never forget.
Yeah. And now that you have this brain, neither will you.
Nope.
You could like shove it up your nostrils or something.
Yeah. Absorb it.
Just lie on it overnight and let it seep into your pores.
See, yeah. Got to tie it to the back of your head with a turban like Professor Quirrell.
Yeah.
And let it absorb over many, many years.
You can also tie them to the front of your face and you'll grow a trunk through it.
Oh, okay.
And two little eyes open up. Elephant eyes. Which what you become elephantized.
Oh.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
Any other biscuits?
No. I didn't think I had any biscuits in the beginning, did I?
No.
I
Big
was just
Finish biscuit.
here.
Little Big Finish nibble.
Yeah. I pulled that out of nowhere.
Oh. Out of Nicholas
Whoa.
Briggs's...
Out of his smooth, shiny head.
Yes.
Phew. Oh. Well, I hear my phone ringing, but I'll grab that in a bit.
It's 5 o'clock.
It's 8:30.
No.
Do you, well, 8:20. But do you know where your children are?
No. They're in my
Well, I'm
balls.
afraid I'm gonna have to call they're in the walls.
No, they're in my balls.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been procreated yet.
I was gonna say you trapped them behind your TV.
Yeah.
They're in the
Ooh,
walls.
there's a biscuit. I got the
Oh.
hole in my wall bricked up today and
Oh.
smoothly plastered.
Okay.
And I took the protective covering off the screen and I recorded a video of it. So that's very cool.
Look forward to that on whatever channel.
Yeah. So yeah, my TV is up and ready.
As soon as you say that, it just drops off.
Yeah.
TV is up and ready.
I was interested to see as well when you cleared away some of the stuff around like the hole, the archway, like like the lintel across the top of the arch. It was just a sheet of heavily corrugated metal.
Oh.
Which I've never seen as a lintel before, but I guess it makes a lot of sense. But it had been like concreted round.
No, fair. Oh, okay.
There we are. That's my thrilling tale of reality.
Tale of walls and holes in walls.
Yeah. And bowls and balls.
Bowls and bowls.
Yes. If you've got any
Hills.
bowels you'd like to share with us,
Oh.
you can email us, contact@invisibletower.net.
Plop
Or
it in
leave
a
a comment on the
packet.
YouTube video.
PO Box 9989 London 126. Yeah.
Find Ozzy on YouTube at TS Reactions.
Oh. Yeah.
Find me on YouTube at Invisible Tower. And
Or
various
Misty
other
Tree.
places linked from
Or
my
an
channel.
Audible.
Yes.
Or Christmas.
Wow.
Wow.
Sorry, I had a yawn. Cool.
Sorry, am I boring you? No.
Indubitably.
Oh,
Thanks for listening, everyone. We will see you next in the time of next.
in the time of my neck.
Yes. Where we will
Bye.
insert you bite you like a fang
Oh.
and drain the podcast within.
In a little Welsh village
Yes.
by Mr. Count.
Mr. Cunt.
Count, Mr. Oh, what you call me?